I'm Evan from StandUpPaddleSurf.net, and today I'm riding the Bullet 14 version 2. Yep, a blast from the past. But today I'm going to cover a few of the things that have helped me ride this board in waves and on the downwind runs. Okay, so please stay tuned. We're also going to catch some waves out here and have some fun. Aloha. All right, let's go. Turn it. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's give this a shot. I gotta get around that reef. Gotta get around that reef. And onto the bump. Let's turn a little bit. There we go. Oh. Tip about riding this Bullet 14 version 2 in the surf is that you really need to figure out the trim. Now, you want to catch the waves early so you can have a little bit of a plane to ride before the thing starts breaking. It's a little bit harder once it starts breaking because the wave gets steep and the rails are kind of thick. So you really got to get on that tail and make the thing turn. Little tiny one, look. Can you see how I steer it with my feet? Right there. That way I don't have to switch sides. Whoop. That was pretty good. That guy's good. All right, now we're gonna get through. We gotta get through this. Uh-oh. Let's take it head on and see. Made it. Whenever you're going through the surf, you wanna take that thing head on and try and knife right through it. This board goes through and pops up quite nicely. See, I'm paddling on the left side, but look down, I'm using the rudder. That way I don't have to switch sides at all. I just keep paddling on the left. Get the right trim, get on the bump. And here we go. Of this board is you have a foot steering tool, so you don't actually have to change the side that you're paddling on in those crucial moments where you might lose balance. And when I'm turning on the wave to get on it, a lot of times I'm not switching sides with my paddle like I would on a normal board because I just don't have to. I can just use the foot steering in order to make it happen. So that's one thing that I really love about this board, and why on conditions where it is small waves, especially no wind or really light wind, not a lot of crowds, you can catch everything on this board, ride it forever, catch it to the smallest piece, and then go back out. Super easy, super fun. I love this thing. Things that are pretty helpful. When we're going back out through the surf and the waves are coming at us, the best angle to take is directly through it. The pointy nose on this board makes a big difference in punching right through the wave, as well as the buoyancy. So it just punches through and pops back up. It's actually quite a bit easier to punch through a wave with this board than it is on my smaller surfing type board. So that's what you want to do on these big boards. One thing you got to watch out for though is when you're punching through the wave that you don't hit back down really hard, because that could damage the board. These boards are lightweight, but you know what? They can be damaged. The best place to catch the wave is before it breaks. Now, that's kind of the rule of thumb on a lot of things, but especially on this board, you really don't want to take a late drop on this if you can avoid it, because it's so long and so straight and the rails are so thick. To make a really sharp turn is quite a bit hard. You can easily get on and pull yourself on from the back and then use the foot pedal in order to make your initial turn and then get in place. And that's what makes this board really easy to ride out here in the surf. But remember, always got to surf with aloha. Don't be stealing all the waves from everybody. And as you can tell today, nobody's here. So got it all to myself. Perfect day for this board. This right here, I can see that wave coming. I'm gonna get right on the edge. I'm not getting too far in front of it. I'm only gonna need like 2 strokes. 1, 2, whoa. Get on back, let's make that turn. Kind of hard to hold this and paddle and steer at the same time. What I like on these type of boards is to use a coil leash, because it has some give. Also doesn't drag in the water as much when I'm on the deck. And the last thing you want is this leash ripping right through your board. So if you look on here, there's an attachment at the back, one here and one there in the front. I'll use the front attachment and a smaller leash when I'm going downwind, but a lot of times if I have to come back in during swell or surf, I'm gonna move it onto the back, because the last thing that you want is your leash attached right here and then wrapping around the side, getting pummeled by a wave, and now you have 2 boards, only half as long. Watch, we're gonna take this thing straight on, right through. Whoop. You gotta watch out when the thing hits down like that. Let's get through it again. I'm gonna take it straight on. Straight on. And watch as it comes down. The board is really awesome because when it's really windy, you can do downwind runs. And when it's not, you can catch small waves. So it's a perfect piece to your quiver. I like 14-foot boards in general. And actually, I really like the 12.6, but you get an extra glide with the 14. 12.6 is a little bit more nimble. 14 is better on the downwind run. 12.6 is lighter. Well, they're both cool boards, but today it's the 14. So hopefully I can shed some light on any of the questions that you've got with these types of boards. I think I got one. But this board with the wind is just kind of moving along on itself. So offshore winds, this board's super easy to get back out in the surf. You just glide. Oh, one step, look, one step. Watching. Hope you guys got something out of this video or just had some fun watching some waves here in beautiful Hawaii, right off the coast of Waikiki on Oahu in Honolulu. My name's Evan. I'm from StandUpPaddleSurf.net. Please give us a thumbs up. Please comment below and hope to see you out in the water. Aloha.